And welcome back once again to Super Metroid Phazon hack. This time we are going to be... Oh hey, screw tactics to destroy these things. That's kind of nice actually. But yeah. Got all the gears, we're headed to the final boss, or if you've been paying attention at all, there's actually a couple of bosses coming up. Unless, of course, that was changed, which is possible. Seeing how much other stuff has been changed in this hack. It's pretty good, so yeah. Alright, through here was the big gear map with the locations of all the gears, which took a while to find, but we got to it. I'm actually not really sure what's beyond this point. Because even though I beat the original Phazon hack, I'm not exactly... I believe I said this before. I'm not exactly familiar with the hacks so much. The door's open now, which is nice. That was a nice little bit of custom stuff thrown in there. It's like the third or so door. Oh, good grief, those are Metroids. Yes, Metroids are parasites. So, yeah, hooray for switching. Oh, hey, that doesn't fire very fast either. Good grief. Well, might as well, since they all fire slow, I might as well have something that goes through walls and the enemies. So that way I may get fortunate and hit multiple ones if that need arises. That's interesting. Still takes 5 missiles, but now takes 2 super missiles. That is very interesting. Oh, look at that, a lot more. Hooray! Now I'm gonna have to find some other way to... Probably some switch or something I have to activate, or something else. I guess... I'm going to guess that laser... Yeah, the laser hurts. So some more custom stuff for me. Which over here? Metroids and Super Metroid are really kind of predictable and semi-local. I mean, they're... In the original Metroid, they were at least kind of like fast. Kind of popped out at weird places. Which you can do with Super, you can make them pop out of floors, walls, and ceilings. Oh, probably have to destroy all these things. That was kind of obvious. But yeah, you can make them pop out of stuff like that. But they're still not particularly fast or deadly, so that's still locked. And apparently I missed another one. Well, this is certainly a great start here. Oh, there it is. But just to make sure. Okay, I think I really want to find a way to get and open both these doors, just as a caution. Because once they're open, they should always be open. I'm going to check this one first. But yeah, finding a way to make Metroids more deadly. Not so much in the damage they deal, but oh my goodness. I have a gravity suit and there's a heat run. This game still has some surprises left, I guess. very cool in a hack sometime. Of course, with Deadlier Metroid, you can make an absolutely brutal hack that no one would particularly enjoy. Kind of like a certain hack I made, but people didn't enjoy that for other reasons. And we're going up. Interesting. Oh, a special thing about the Rinkas, which I found out during the 1 week hack competition that I was part of. The other entrant, Grime, was during the making of his hack. My goodness, go away. I mean, he discovered, which I should have known this. It's kind of obvious, but I never really thought about it before. Is that Rinkas don't actually count towards enemies destroyed. So what I mean by that is, maybe this makes more sense if you're not too familiar with how the game works and hacking and that stuff. What happens is, if you have... Oh, good grief. Screw attack doesn't work. This could take a while. I'm gonna take Dark Beam off of this. Try it this way. And that doesn't stun them, so that's not really worth anything. But as I was saying with the Rinkas, if you have a Grey Door that's unlocked by destroying a certain amount of enemies, and you make that, say, just one enemy destroyed will open the door. If you have 5 Rinkas in the room, and one, say, really tough enemy, something, or even just like a Geemer hidden somewhere in a wall somewhere where they can't really see, you can destroy however many Rinkas you want, and the door will never unlock until you destroy that one Geemer, because either the door is coded or the Rink is coded to not actually apply toward that door, which you can kind of tell from the original, because when you're in Torian, I guess it is not Torian like I always call it, when you're in there and you're going through the Metroid rooms, there's always Rinkas in there, and you can destroy however many you want, but the doors will not open until all the Metroids are defeated. So that was kind of interesting. I never really realized that before, even though it was kind of right there in front of me. And this is actually a really long area. I was expecting to be at the boss battle. Also, another good tactic for Metroids is using Screw Tech, because they can't latch onto you while you're in Screw Tech, and if they latch onto you and you do a Screw Tech jump, they can't actually take any damage away from you. It doesn't knock them off or anything, they're still latched on. But as long as you're in the Screw Tech animation, they can't take any damage from you. The Screw Tech's a very good tool for Metroid hunting. Although I guess since you're Dark Samus attacked, being X-Parasite's kind of... well, no, they don't really make sense, do they? Wouldn't that be a plot twist in a Metroid game? Dark Samus being copied by... Screw Tech doesn't hurt. Yeah, or Dark Samus being copied by X-Parasite. So it's not just Samus that's copied by, there's also Dark Samus X-Parasite. That would be very interesting. Not that I really want to see that, but at least in an official game it may be a cool idea for a hack, though. Maybe even a fusion. So, let's... Okay, you know what? A few tough enemies here and there is a good thing for hack, I think. But this... I mean, these guys aren't really that tough, they just take a lot to destroy, and it's... This is kind of getting annoying. I mean, at least they should have been destroyable by screw attacks so you can mow them down if you had the item. Because that's kind of annoying, just going through and spending like 30 seconds on each pirate you've come across. It kind of breaks up the flow of the game. As you're running around, getting places everywhere, and then you run into these guys and you're going